Right now at 4, today is National Puppy Day, so let's talk about some pups. Specifically, look at this cute little guy, the French Bulldog. They are very cute, right? It turns out more and more people are adding a Frenchie to their family. Recently, the American Kennel Club announcing French Bulldogs are the most popular breed in the United States, taking the top spot from the Lab, who, by the way, has held that title for more than 30 years. So if you are thinking about getting a French Bulldog, there are some very important things you need to know. Joining us now to talk about all of this is veterinary neurologist Fred Winninger of Care Charlotte. Fred, thanks so much for joining us. Now, as soon as this was announced by the Kennel Club, you posted something on your Instagram feed, which is very informative all the time. But this in particular is about the French Bulldog and all of the health concerns surrounding this breed. So let's talk about these potential problems.
Yeah, so I think the thing to start with is that they are an amazing breed. They have a personality unlike any other. They're just our lovable gremlins, and they're just so special in that there's really nothing quite like the French Bulldog.
Like Beacon with you right here, right?
Like Beacon with me right here. You can see he's being a great model, just waiting for us to give him some extra treats. But they do have a host of problems. You know, one of the main problems that they have is you can see what a push face that Beacon has. And with that push face comes an inability to breathe in really hot environments, and they can start having difficulty getting air down, which can also cause them to overheat and also predisposes them to pneumonia. They're also predisposed to lots of spine problems. So almost all parts of the breed have congenital malformations of their spine, similar to spina bifida. And so they can get herniated discs, they can get cysts on their spine, and it can lead to a lot of problems in that regard. And then lastly, they get a lot of gastrointestinal problems.
So there are a lot of things to consider, and even hearing that long list of issues, you know there are people who still have their heart set on getting that French Bulldog despite those health issues. I mean, when you look at that face, it's hard to say no to that. But what's your advice to those people who are still wanting to take on this kind of breed?
Yeah, that's a great question. So the number one advice I have is when you talk to your veterinarian, when you first get your puppy, ask them about pet insurance. The value of pet insurance is not just for vaccines and wellness exams, but when these guys have a problem, these problems can be extremely expensive. And the last thing you want is for one of these major family medical decisions to be based off of finances. And so insurance is a huge luxury to make you or aid you in making the best decisions for your family member without having to worry about money.
Oh, Fred Winninger, a veterinary neurologist. You always have such great insight. Thanks so much for joining us of Care Charlotte, which, by the way, I take Mousie. So we thank you for caring for her as well.
Thanks for giving me the opportunity. I appreciate it. Say bye, Beacon. Say bye.
Bye.